is our third trading day for the week. Of course, Monday was Independence holiday, putting that behind us. So it's not been very any serious performances as well. Markets keep moving on the equity side, but the investor sentiments remain negative, with a few bargain hunting, as you can see, in some sectors, depending on the appetite of investors. You can take profits on one side and book some gains, as it were, or what you call price appreciation in another sector. And that's what we saw yesterday with Dangote Cement leading the industrial goods sector to the negative territory, while Zenith led the banks and a few others on the positive reading. Let's get a bit of a preview, the first 1 hour of our trading day on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Temple Ashaju, our business and markets correspondent, is back on the trading floor. Temple, welcome back. Let's wrap up the show together for the next couple of minutes. Give us some of the early numbers that we're seeing as we start this fourth day of the week.
Okay, thanks, Bosun. It's another slow start to Thursday. The trading day is looking calm as we speak. There's just one major gainer on the gainers chart as we speak, and that is Zenith Bank, which has now been trading at 21 naira 80 kobo, having risen by 20 basis points this morning. And that tells you that the banking sector is about the only segment of the market that is looking green right now, rising by some 0.8% as we speak. The NSE 30 is also in the green territory by some 39 basis points, looking green as we speak right now. It tells you a few other stocks are trying to move. We're seeing buying sentiment, but the prices are yet to move. In terms of price movements to the positive territory, it's only Zenith Bank we've seen so far. And that tells you that we've seen 132 deals so far for a value of just 21.9 million naira. And that represents trading or transactions in just 2.65 million units of shares so far, both. And we're looking marginally up as we speak in terms of the movement. But then brokers are also expected in the market any moment from now. We haven't really seen much of them here until they come in before we can hear from them as regards the mood of the late pioneer Director General of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, talking about the late Apostle Hayford Alile, whose news of demise just filtered into the market this morning. We understand he died some 2 days ago, but then he will certainly be remembered for a whole lot of things. His achievements in the market are there. He was on the board of a lot of companies, as you mentioned earlier. He was also once chairman of AfriInvest, of Ayodeji Ebo, who spoke to us earlier. And AfriInvest is also one of the major securities trading company in this capital market. He was on the board of Oceanic Bank, the defunct Oceanic Bank, and he was one person that some of the operators or regulators in the market have told us about, that he promoted compliance in this market in terms of regulations. He tried to promote that more with a lot of the quoted companies then, and with a lot of the operators in the broker-dealer community. One other thing that he will also be remembered for was the foundation that he laid for the establishment of the Central Securities Trade System, that's the CSCS, the Capital Market Depository in this market. Those are some of the things that he will certainly be remembered for. We know he attended the University of Ibadan. He also was a student of, or an alumni of Loyola College. Then he was known as an activist in school when he was, during his youthful age person.
Yes, thank you, Temple. Remembering Hayford Alile, the late Director General of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, spent one of his most years there on Customs Street. Thank you very much, Temple Ashaju, our business and markets correspondent. And that's bringing the program to a close for today. I'll see you again next time. Goodbye from Lagos.